This is Michael. I'm
Hello.
Emma, Michael's grandmother. Welcome to our kitchen. I'm going to make Portuguese kale soup with chilies, which Michael usually eats half of it before I put it on the soup. This is my vegetables, which I already cut some, and I'm going to cut some more so you could see how it's done. As I prepare the vegetables, I have a pot here with beef broth. I made it from scratch by cooking some beef. But if you don't want to go to the trouble of doing that, you could use beef broth. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I do with the vegetables. I peel my carrots, okay, and after they're peeled, I trim the tips and the roots, and then I hold it, I slice it in half, and then I put it on a cutting board and chop, 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 chop. Very easy, but watch your fingers so one get caught together with the carrots. I already have some here, but I wanted to do it so you see how it's done. I already did the celery, the same thing. I washed it and I used the peeler. I peeled the celery and then I chopped it in small pieces. This is my potatoes. I peeled it. There you go. Quick chop. And then make sure that you wash your potatoes really good. And I cut it in half, and then again, and chopped it in bite-sized pieces. There we go. This is an onion, cut the tips, and then I cut it in half. I take the peels off. Okay, to make it easier, I cut it in small, like this, and then I chop it. There you go. Things out of the way from the knife, so it won't get hurt. And there's my onions, but I already have some here. Altogether will be an onion add to the soup. And you have the carrots. Now I like to put some white beans. I use canned beans because to cook them from scratch takes too long. But I like to mash about a quarter of the can. It gives it a nice taste to the soup. Okay, now it comes to the kale. I use frozen one because I had it in the backyard and I wanted to save it. So what you do, you take the leaves and you roll it like this. Put the leaves down and then you roll it very tightly, okay? And you wrap it in a saran wrap very tight so it won't get freeze burn. And then what you do, you take a roll, slice it in half, and then again, okay, by turning it this way, then you take your knife and you cut it. You could do this with fresh kale, the same approach. You take the leaves, roll it, and you cut it. There you go. That goes in here. And then I'm going to wash this until the water is almost clear. I don't like to have too much of the green. When the water is not fully green, that's when I stop washing. Okay? As you can see, the water is really green. Another wash, really good. Okay, the water is getting more clear now. One more wash, and you're ready to go. Yeah? And as you wash it, you kind of squeeze it so you could get all the green water from the leaves. There. See, the water is almost clear now. And then you put it, this is a salad spin, and then you dry it as much as you can to get most of the water out of the kale. There, that's our logs. After you wash and dry it, that's our logs, see? That's our logs. Okay? When you have that done, now comes to the part that Michael likes the most. It's after-cheese. I use linguice. I cut it in small pieces, and this will be the last thing I add to the soup. Now that the broth is boiling, excuse me. All right. Now first it will be the kale that goes in there, because that's the vegetable that takes the longer to cook. Okay. That goes into the sink to be washed. But not now. That's my sous chef job. And then there will be the carrots. They will go in. Not a sip of water. It's not wine, it's water. And then there's the celery that goes in to the pot. Now at that point you have the fire as high as possible. And on the onions. See what I mean about being easy? Now all of this goes to the compost, so we could put it outside. The potatoes, they will go in a little while with the chorizo and the beans. That's the last things I put inside, because the beans are already cooked. And the potatoes don't take too long to cook, and the chorizo is already pre-cooked. Yes, now we're going to let that start when it's fully boiled, and then we'll finish the rest. Okay, the soup has been cooking for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to have the potatoes, which I put it in water after I cut it, so they won't turn dark. Now I'm going to strain the water and add the potatoes to the soup. There goes the potatoes. Be careful when you put it in, so they won't splash on you. Okay, now the beans gonna go in too. Like I said before, I kind of mash a little bit. That gives an extra flavor to the soup, and the rest will go just the way they are. Okay, and you stir it. Give it a good stir, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. My big gloves, so I won't get burned. So that's how it looks like. Okay, there. It's not finished yet. Needs to cook for a little bit longer, for about another 20 minutes to half an hour, until the vegetables are nice and tender. Okay, how's it cook? Now the soup has been cooking for another 15 minutes. You give it a good stir. Okay, and now the chorizo goes in, whatever's left from Michael. Chorizo goes in. Okay. Into the sink. Okay, another stir. Now you taste it for salt. Michael, do you want to taste it?
Yeah, sure, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Wow, that's really good.
Needs
People, this is really good.
needs more salt, right?
Yeah, a little bit more salt.
Now, I use my hands with the measuring spoon. Okay. This is about a tablespoon of salt. It goes in a little bit at a time, because once you put in, you can take it out, but you could always have some more. Now I'm going to taste it again. It will take the rest of the salt. Now this is going to cook for about 10 minutes more. From beginning to end, they'll take about an hour. And then you have a nice, delicious soup. Okay, give it a nice stir. And in about 10 minutes, you are invited to have soup with us. That's it. When the soup is done, I'm going to take a pot. I'm going to put it right here. Here. And my beautiful grandson going to smell it. Tell me if it smells good.
It smells wonderful. Beautiful. That is great.
Okay. Now we're going to put the soup in here. So we could serve it. Okay. There. As you can see, the soup has a lot of vegetables. And it's ready to be served. And now you are all welcome to have some soup with us. And before I finish this recipe, I would like to explain why I wash the kale. Because of course it's dirty from us picking it up from the garden and has sand, so it needs to be washed really good. And then you chop it the way I did before and wash it really, really good. I usually wash it in 3 waters, so now I'm happy that they're nice and clean. And then you add to the soup, like I showed you, and now it's ready to be eaten. The beef broth, you can make it from scratch. What I usually do, I add about 8 to 10 cups of water and a piece of meat. You could even put the piece of meat, about half a pound of meat, a whole piece, or you could cut into small pieces like I have here. Because if you cut it, you have more flavor into the broth. And once the meat is cooked, it will take about half an hour, because I want the broth to really absorb the smell of the meat. You scoop the meat out, and then you finish. That's the broth that I used today to make the soup. But if you don't want to go to this beginning of the broth, you just use the store-bought, which is delicious also. I thank you for watching, and God bless all of us.